Many people do not understand why one should invest in professional help. Why should I pay someone to help me solve my own problems? That's what some people will ask. They probably are having an unhealthy relationship. The romantic relationships, they are full of violence, quarrels, fights, disagreements. One person is always packing and leaving. There are a lot of conflicts. But they will say, it's only me who can solve my problems. Or it's only me and my wife or me and my husband who can solve our problems. We don't need another person. What they do not understand is that when you have traumas that you have not processed, you have not addressed, you have not released, it's like having a hot coal in your pocket. It's continuing to burn. The fire is growing. And many times people fail to live to their full potential. They do not become what they could have become. You can find somebody who is very gifted, very talented, but this person has substance use problems, is unreliable, is not consistent in the place of work, and ends up not becoming anything, not becoming successful because of the behavior struggles. You find somebody who has emotional stability issues. When somebody says something, their fuse goes off. They explode on people. They quarrel. They insult people. They quarrel the boss. They quarrel colleagues. Of course, they don't go far in their careers. Some of those issues that sabotage people, it gets solved when people reparent themselves. They go back to the beginning and they know, I have anger issues because when I was little, whatever I did, if I broke a cup by mistake, if I knocked a bucket of water by mistake, my mother used to beat me for everything. My mother was always shouting, quarreling, beating me. Even if I lost a pencil, beatings. If I dropped a spoon, beatings. If the door got banged by the window and I was trying to close it, beatings. If I was sent somewhere and I lost the coins, beatings. That's why I have anger issues, because as a child I was very angry, I was very frustrated, I was helpless because I was being mishandled, because the parents were using harmful discipline methods. One goes back to those issues, processes them, forgives them and releases them. Then they no longer have now this struggle. And eventually when those problems are not addressed, when one does not put in the work to heal, the trauma that is locked in the body, it makes one vulnerable to health conditions that actually shorten people's lives on earth. Health conditions like hypertension. Somebody gets blood pressure because of the way they were programmed from a young age. The minute somebody says something, their heart beats fast, they are triggered. When it keeps happening like that, the heart gets programmed to be beating that way. Somebody ends up with hypertension. It makes one vulnerable to conditions such as stroke, diabetes, poor maternal health outcomes, conditions that have to do with compromised immunity, such as cancer, autoimmune conditions. In fact, when somebody goes through trauma in childhood and they don't heal from it, the risk of premature death is very high. The premature death can be because somebody will go and get into a confrontation with the police and get shot. Somebody will go and do drunk driving and die in an accident. Somebody will go and get into a fight, get harmed in the fight, die. Somebody will end up with lifestyle diseases, end up dying prematurely. It is a very costly thing to actually fail to address childhood traumas, which is what the reparenting journey does.